Can you exercise your way to 20/20 vision? Well, this weekend we've been testing out the eye exercises, which it's claimed can correct short sight and astigmatism in a matter of days or weeks. And I have to tell you that our volunteers say already the results were astounding.
Now, you're about to meet a man who, at the age of 43, threw away the glasses upon which he'd become entirely dependent and retrained his eyes to achieve perfect vision. He claims to have helped hundreds of people ever since. His system is a series of eye exercising techniques that he says improve your sight. It's a bold claim. So we sent 2 short-sighted volunteers to his weekend course to see if their vision really did improve.
I've worn glasses since I was about 8, and I started wearing contact lenses when I was about 15. My eyesight is -4.5 on the left and -3.5 on the right diopters, which is pretty bad. You know, I can barely see just out the window.
My eyesight is quite bad because I have astigmatism in both eyes. I've been wearing glasses now for about 4 years.
I'm expecting from the course a full improvement, really. I wouldn't go on it if I just thought it was going to mildly improve. I've done exercises which have improved my eyes a bit, but I want to do something which is going to actually mean that I don't have to wear glasses anymore.
Well, joining us now is the man running those classes, Leo Angart. Also here are 2 guinea pigs, Leo Allen and Rachel Manoni, and joining us from Moorfields Eye Hospital, consultant ophthalmologist Alex Ionides. I better start with you first, Leo. What are these exercises that you're talking about, and what's it based on?
It's based on the simple principle that if you exercise any muscle, including the eye muscles, then they improve, and you know.
But I thought I thought there were a lot of scientific reasons why eyesight deteriorates, and it's not just down to saggy muscles, surely.
Well, apparently not. As far as my experience has been since 1996, you know, the physical part of eyesight is muscles.
Yeah.
You know, the muscles around the eye and so forth, and they have a lot of influence over the way that we see.
Well, it's certainly true. I mean, I'm slightly short-sighted, although as I get older, my short sight is diminishing, and I know in about 5 years I'll be long-sighted. So I'm almost back to kind of A1 vision, really. But when I was short-sighted, even now with a slight blurring, if I squint, I can sharpen the vision. Now I'm actually squeezing my eyes, aren't I, using the muscles around them.
You're changing the relationship between the cornea and the retina.
Right. And is that what your exercises do? But
no, I don't recommend people go around squeezing their eyes.
No. But the exercises that you take people through, is that in effect, after a while, you strengthen the muscles so that they permanently reshape the eye, is that it?
No, it has more to do with relaxation. There are 4 basic principles behind that. One is that you need to believe that it's possible. There's some emotional stuff for some people, not a lot, but for some. Second thing, we need to do physical exercises because we need to change the way that you're using your eyes. The third thing, which is particularly the case with high degree of nearsight, they don't have enough energy, and this was the case for me. All I did was basically doing energy exercise with my eyes.
And you have achieved now, you don't need any eyesight correction at all?
Since 1992.
Okay, well, let's have a look.
Just one thing, Judy, we have to do this. How many fingers am I holding up?
2.
Yes, 2 indeed. Just checking.
Let's talk to you 2 first. Rachel, how bad was your vision?
Well, I had astigmatism in both eyes, and I've got far sight in my left eye.
Right. And what did you find when you were doing those exercises, when you went to the course?
Well, I found, for me, it was really beneficial. It was a bit like a kind of workout for the eyes. I put it like it's going to the eye gym. That's how I felt to me. It was like I could feel it in the muscles all around the eyes. And then today on my way in, I was actually in a car, and I noticed for the first time I could read the car licence plate numbers without my glasses on, which I couldn't actually do before I went on the course. And that was just 3 days of exercise.
Extraordinary. What about you, Leo?
Well, I wasn't quite the same results as Rachel here, but it did help. I mean, I went along, and on the first day, my eyes were kind of like this inside, and, you know, like when I woke up.
You mean you were tense? They were
really tense. And I thought, oh, thank God I'm going on this course at last. And now they feel fine. That I've got no headaches, no tension. In terms of how well I can see, I went for an eye test today, and it wasn't, you know, wow, you suddenly lost your short-sightedness. But I can occasionally, especially when I was at the course, it would suddenly snap in vision and stay there for a bit, and I'd look and go, this is a miracle, this is a miracle. Look away, and then it would have gone back to normal.
You said to me earlier that you could read down to the second line
Yeah,
of
that
the
was...
chart,
Yeah.
but after the exercises, how many lines could you go down?
Down to the 4th line. That was like one of these, oh, it's a miracle bits, because, you know, it snapped and I could see the 4th line, and then I tried it again a bit later and could see the 2nd line again.
How long would they have? How long would someone with this kind of eyesight problem have to go on your course, in your experience, to experience what you would say is a cure?
He will not have to go. He just have to go to the course once,
and then practice.
And then he has to practice. He will have to practice maybe for 5-6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
His vision would
Every day?
Yes. No, he would have to practice maybe at least 10 times a day for just a few minutes. You don't have to change your job to do this.
Right.
So
Alex, sorry.
Okay.
So,
right.
I mean, you know, okay, you're a conventional eye expert, basically. Can you see? Does this make any sense to you?
Well, I think you've got to keep an open mind. These exercises have been around for about 100 years now, and people have known about them. They're not a cure or a treatment for disorders such as cataract and glaucoma or macular degeneration, and there may be some evidence that perhaps it might help postpone the need for reading glasses as people get older. But where we differ is in the management of higher degrees of short-sightedness and long-sightedness and astigmatism. Which are a major cause of visual problems, not just in the UK, but in the third world, where there are no glasses and no access to other forms of treatment.
You seem to be returning a verdict of unproven. Is what
Yes,
saying.
unproven, definitely.
But what about what Leo just said? He said, I experienced moments of clarity of sight, which disappeared again. She says she could read car number plates. I mean, we have to believe them. I mean, these are independent.
So I think having a weekend to go and look at your vision, assess your visual ability and your visual disability, and get to understand what you can or can't do, focuses your mind on how you can best improve your vision. And I think all that can maybe help to get the best out of the vision. Whether Leo is going to find he's no longer -4, whether your astigmatism is really going to change, that's just what the evidence is lacking.
Listen, you're lucky. I'm -8.25.
Not for long if you go on the course. It'll all be gone.
Maybe Judy should do it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a bit late for me.
You see, that's why.
Too late.
Never too late.
No. I had one lady in Berlin.
Yeah.
We had an optometrist measuring the eyes.
Yeah.
Sunday evening, she measured 2 diopters less. What's interesting about her, she was 92.
Oh, I don't know whether to feel pleased or insulted. I don't know yet.
Well, look, we're going to follow you guys. You're going to keep on doing these exercises. We're not going to let this go. We'll come back to you in maybe 6 to 8 weeks, probably after Christmas, New Year, and we'll do some full eye tests on you then, because it's too early to bother doing them now, wouldn't make much
And
sense.
you're going to stick with it, are you? You're going to make sure you do it during the day.
All right. Well, you keep doing them, and we'll get you back on the telly sometime in January, and we'll see how you've done. Okay?
Brilliant.
Thank you all very much indeed.
Thanks.